This example uses citizenM to show how the business model canvas can be used to explore an event pattern to develop a superior business model. The Margin Masters pattern focuses on what customers are willing to pay for most, whilst minimizing costs to achieve significantly higher margins, disrupting the profit formula by changing who is targeted and how value is delivered. The example is based on the case study presented in The Invincible Company, written by Alex Osterwalder and the team at Strategyzer. It also borrows from the W. Chang Kim and Renée Mauborgne book, Blue Ocean Shift. If we take a typical high-end hotel, the business model canvas might look something like this. The founding team at citizenM recognized that whilst the hotel industry had stayed the same for decades, the tastes and habits of global travelers had changed. They chose to focus on the mobile citizen, someone who travels a lot and relies on mobile technology. This customer segment tended to stay in 3-star or 5-star hotels. The decisive factors of competition for customers selecting a 5-star hotel were the prime location, the sleeping environment, and the overall feeling of quality. The mobile citizen travels light, and whilst they appreciate a feeling of quality, they would often not use the facilities available at high-end hotels. This insight allowed the citizenM team to create a new value curve that offered affordable luxury for the people. One that answered the question, what if we stopped providing the range of hospitality and wellness services that are expected of luxury hotels? The first citizenM hotel opened in Amsterdam in 2008. Their hotel experience is optimized for the mobile citizen, who stays for between 1 and 3 days and uses the room as a base to sleep whilst visiting for work or shopping and entertainment. The key activities were streamlined by eliminating the front desk and concierge service, bellhops and doormen, restaurant fine dining, room service, the minibar, and the spa and gymnasium. Creating ambassadors who deliver a range of services with the sole single purpose of making customers happy also streamlined the key resources. citizenM also embraced modern methods of construction, reducing the number of room types and standardizing room size at around 14 square meters means that modular construction techniques could be adopted. The Room Factory produces prefabricated soundproofed units that are then shipped to site for assembly. Improved operational efficiency was delivered through optimized key partners. These included outsourced room servicing, linens providers, and suppliers of designer furniture and art. These business model components have cost implications for the organization. The changes made here delivered a reduction in staff costs of over 50%. citizenM was the first hotel to be built entirely from prefabricated rooms. The relatively low modular construction costs resulted in a 35% reduction for the cost of a guest room, whilst the smaller footprint required for the hotel itself reduced real estate costs by 40%. The channels and customer relationships are fundamentally the same, but by putting in place small dedicated teams of multidisciplined ambassadors and connecting with a specific type of traveller, citizenM hope to create a love-marked brand. Focusing on one customer segment and those things that really matter to the mobile citizen, big comfortable beds, great showers, free high-speed wireless internet and on-demand movies, lots of plugs for charging devices and soundproofed rooms, citizenM created a feeling of quality in the sleeping environment. The small team of ambassadors has only one task: to make customers happy. The shared living areas are equipped with designer furniture and 24-hour access to food and drink, providing a feeling of quality in unique and compelling communal living spaces. These business model components have value implications for the organization. Maximizing value whilst minimizing costs created a strong value proposition at a favorable price point when compared to 5-star alternatives. It had an immediate impact on the success of citizenM. High occupancy rates and more predictable average daily rates resulted in strong margins. The revenue per available room generated profits per square meter that were twice those of comparable upscale hotels. By 2019, citizenM had grown to having 20 hotels operating in 13 cities around the world. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit like and let us know in the comments what sort of examples you'd find most useful. Then subscribe and get alerted for future video posts.